welcome to 1300 Smile Stadium. Tonight we have the Broncos going up against the Cowboys at home in far north Queensland. I'm Amac, and joining me in the box tonight is Pret Love. How are you doing tonight, Pret Love?
Yeah, doing pretty well. It's a bit odd being on this side of the box for a home game for myself here, but yeah, look, I'm keen to see how we go against you today.
Yeah, this is a big game for both of us. It's honestly, I think it could go 50-50 because the Cowboys, they've been hitting some really solid form at the back end of the season. And, well, the Broncos, we dropped some, we picked some up. It could go either way tonight, I'm thinking.
Yeah, you're definitely right. I mean, I'm more leaning to the Cowboys, naturally, as you'd expect. But I definitely think we're going to have a good clash.
Well, Cowboys, they'll be the first to get the ball tonight, and we'll see if that strong forward pack of yours can make some damage early here in this game.
Absolutely. As we see Dingo, he fields that one there and gets it straight off to Monkey. He'll try and push through. As we now go to the left, Pret Love will take the ball up over the 30. And Marshall, he'll make a bit of a break there from dummy half. He'll get wrapped up nice and quick. Dingo now will wear the short ball to Carl, and Carl will get it out to Scott. Bit of an interesting last week there with Jack Carl there announced as the captain taking over for yourself there, Amac.
Yep, he's already made some moves and shakers around the club, and it's going to be interesting to see what type of team he fields next season, as Romano takes the ball up first and is able to wrong foot, but that cover defense is just phenomenal there, and he's brought down on the 40. Coming across to Bakers. Bakers just takes the hit up. Now for the Broncos tonight, just some sub changes, some team list changes. Cody Ogg is starting tonight in the centres with Sonny Sharp taking the number 11 spot. And we've got Romano working back up the blind side. Fourth tackle, only just in the Cowboys half now. Still got 2 tackles left as Anthony Lee dances up the sideline, but is held down there quite nicely. And the Broncos will finish this set with a punt there from Locke Walmsley, which, was really close, and Phillips dancing down the sideline there.
Yeah, Phillips there. That was a bit of an interesting passage of play there to let the ball bounce and kind of stare at it for a second. But as we now see Hunt there, he'll get past one as the Cowboys will start up over the 40-metre line for their set. Tackle 2. Marshall will get it out to Monkey again. He'll get through some space here, but can't get past the covered defence. With the Cowboys team relatively unchanged from the last couple of weeks. Aaron Hunter's the only kind of new-ish change, keeping his starting spot as he did last week. As the Cowboys' 4 tackles gone, they'll head to Aaron Hunter. He'll take it up for the last tackle. As we now drop it back there. And yeah, look, it's been a bit of a problem point for us all season. There is the last tackle options, and that was not a good one.
As Jones works his way up to the 40, first tackle. Blindside raid. Ogg going around there. First touch of the ball, and an excellent ankle tap there from Dingo to stop him from getting up for almost a certain try. Edwards starts out from half, and he almost gets to the 20. Third tackle. Slow to get up off the ball. Ogg playing dummy half. Jones, ball out to Sharp, and he is stopped and put down 15 metres out. 6 minutes into the game. Edwards, flying ball to Jeff, and Jeff is smashed. That was one hell of a knock there. Walmsley can't really do much with it, unfortunately, and ends the ball there 5 metres from the line.
Yeah, good set there from over there, but Dingo, he'll get past one, but can't get past the fullback there. To tackle 1. We'll now go right. Hunter to Deuce. Deuce will be driven back there. As we head back to the middle of the field, Hunter will put it out to Scott. Scott will make a bit of a break there. He'll get to halfway, but it'll be wrapped up. Blindside now. Hunter to Harris. And Blake there, he'll get tackled just over the 40-metre line, bringing it back to the middle of the field. Carl now, he'll try and put the step on, but gets wrapped up there. Last tackle now. As we look to put a punt kick over, we drop it back to Aaron Hunter. He will put it down to the wing of Ray Romano.
And Romano tries to get around some defense, but is not able to. Lucas Deuce there doing some fairly decent work. Dylan Sharp, first run of the game, and he is up. Oh, and he already passes off. There is our first error of the night.
And Hunter there, he cleans it up there, but does cop a hit there from your forwards there. But as we see now, Blake Harris will take it for tackle 2 and get wrapped up. As Carl now, he will try and get up the middle of the field there. But the second marker, I believe it was not, couldn't get past him there. Dingo now, he'll put the step on, and the backfield defense there will wrap him up. 4 tackles gone. We float it to Jake Scott. He'll get through a gap here. He's got 1 to beat, gets the offload to Jack Carl, and back on the inside to Blake Harris. And the Cowboys have got the first points here.
And that just shows you how dangerous some of those offloads can be. I reckon Carl could have probably gone in himself if he just held the ball. But he offloads it back on the inside to Harris to improve. Basically scored exactly where Carl would have scored. And the Cowboys have the chance of going 6-0 up 10 minutes into the game tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, I think Carl might have took a bit of pity and didn't want to score on his incoming team. But no, as we see now, Blake Harris, no problems with that conversion there, making it 6-0, 10 minutes gone.
And as Bakers kicks off, we're going to want to hope that some of those errors aren't going to keep cropping up in the game, because it was that offload halfway up the field which led to that points chance opportunity there for the Cowboys. So 10 minutes, we're going to have some prop interchanges happening shortly, and we'll see if that can prove the difference in the Broncos clawing their way back into this one.
Absolutely. As we see Monkey now, he'll field the ball himself and he'll make a run upfield. He gets wrapped up just shy of the 20-meter line. 2 defenders needed. As Carl now, he'll put it back on the inside to Jake Scott. He'll get past 1. Fullback left to beat, but the fullback will wrap him up. And Carl now, he'll get it off to Pretlov. Pretlov now, he'll take a run up over the halfway line. 3 tackles there. Back to the middle of the field. Carl to Hunter. The half's hooking up there. 4 tackles gone as we look to go out to the right side of the field. Hunt now. He will take it up. This will lead us to last tackle now. Hunter, he'll put the kick down to the wing of Ray Romano there, and he'll field it nicely.
And a good set of after points there for the Cowboys. The Broncos playing it 10 metres out. First ball goes to Bakers, and an interesting offload there to Crutcher, working his way up to the 20 for his second tackle. Going in that way again, Sharp straight up the guts. And post-contact meters at least gets him to his 30. The Broncos, they're going to want to try to get a bit more on the plate, and it looks like they might be shaping up for a 40-20. So help me God, here we go. Bakers does one hell of a good boot down the field. Will it hold up? It bounces favourable, but here comes Dingo.
As he gets past 1 there, that was a good kick there. Definitely had the legs on it, but just the angle was just a little bit awry there. As we now, Blake Harris there, he spots a gap and he runs through it. It seems to be a foot race here. We've got 1 to beat. Gets the offload out to Lenny Phillips. He doesn't have the legs on him there, Phillips there. He gets tracked down by, I believe it is Ash Kutcher. As the Cowboys are in some great field position. Blake Harris there, he'll try and punch through the line. 3 tackles gone. As Scott now, he'll try and do it himself. He runs over the line. I don't think they can get him up there. Riley Murray, he wants to just double check what he's seen here. And that's ball to ground. Jake Scott, he did it.
And that's 2 in a row there from the Cowboys. And Jake Scott, he's just been breaking the line every chance he gets tonight. It's a real shame he's retiring at the end of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, don't let it fool you. He is a retiring player, but he is still definitely one of our most dangerous players, as we just see there. He gets 1-on-1 and still manages to get the ball to ground.
And 15 minutes in, Queensland, not quite chasing the clock just yet, but they're getting pretty damn close, and all because of that player there, not only scoring one himself, but breaking off down the field to set up another one. So Blake Harris is absolutely scoring them tonight, and the Broncos are 2 tries down. Hoping, again, as I said earlier, that those props come on very shortly because they are getting torn up straight through the middle tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we mentioned it a bit earlier about the Cowboys forward pack being strong, and that's just kind of what they've shown so far. Is we're just going to move right past that. Jake Scott, he cleans it up there. 1 tackle wasted there as Monkey now. He'll get past one. He'll bump one off. Can't get past the fullback. I'll wrap him up on just over the 30-meter line. As now Carl, he'll spin it out to Jay. Jay with a bit of space in front of him. He's got a couple of defenders to beat, and he does get wrapped up just over the Broncos' 40-meter line. 3 tackles gone. Cowboys are on the defensive. Are on the offensive here. As Pretlove, he'll take the ball up over the 30-meter line. Just a little solo run there. As Caleb J, he'll be driven back in field. This will be last tackle now. As we see Marshall, he'll put the kick up. The number 9. There's Ray Romano there. He'll field it, and he's eerily close to that line.
So some strong line defense there to wrap that up. But the Cowboys, here they come with a second set on the 50.
As we see the ball fielded by Caleb J, he'll put the ball into the arms of Justin Monkey, the captain. As they will now start their set on the just shy of the 30-meter line. Jake Scott now, he'll take a hit up for tackle 2. Bit of a slow play of the ball there from Scott. Marshall, he'll put it out to Hunter. Hunter will try and get past the front line defense there, but gets wrapped up there by, I believe it's Eddie Oliver. Jack Carr now. He'll be met with defense there just shy of the try line, a couple meters out. As we see the inside-outside play there from Callum Murray. Last tackle here. As we get set up for an attacking kick now, we go to the left, or to the middle, I should probably say there. Carl puts the bomb up, and Ray Romano there fields it nicely again, but is driven back into his in-goal for a 3rd consecutive set coming up.
And this is going to keep proving dangerous for the Broncos. There's only so long they can hold out with their defense. Their defense hasn't been too bad, goal line defense the last couple of games, but back-to-back sets has got to be tiring.
Absolutely. I mean, any good team can have good defensive output, but yeah, that goal line defense you guys have been showing has been really good. As we see Callum Murray now puts the steps on, but gets wrapped up over the 30-meter line. 2 tackles gone. We go back into the middle of the field now. Pretlove, he'll get it out to Hunt, and Hunt there, he'll try and push through the middle of the field. Met with some strong defense. Carl now spins it out to Pretlove. Pretlove will take a second run for the set here, taken just shy of the 10-meter line. 4 tackles gone. Carl puts it into Blake Harris's hands. Blake Harris will settle it there for last tackle. As we get set for another attacking kick from the Cowboys. I'm not sure what happened there, but we got a 6-tackle set coming up. Eddie Devon with the ball, just shy of the try line there. Marshall will try and dummy half scoot, but gets driven back. Carl steps into active half, gets it out to Blake Harris. Blake Harris will pump the legs, but gets held upright there. 2 tackles gone. Ball goes out to Williams. Williams, again, another upright tackle from the Broncos. This goal line defense has proven really good. 4 consecutive sets even they've had. Dingo gets driven back. 4 tackles gone. Pretlove, he'll get the ball. He'll pump his legs and get turned on his back here. And will be set for our last tackle. As you see on the 10-meter line, Jack Carl, he'll opt to run it himself this time. And the Cowboys, after 4 sets, will turn the ball over in the 10-meter zone.
Honestly, I've got no idea how the Broncos survived that one, but Sonny Sharp punches back straight away and gets out to the 30 for the first tackle. Coming across, Edwards, Tuxie Olg, we see our first prop interchange run up for the night. And he's slow to get up to play the board just then. Back on the inside, Bakers, Dylan Sharp tries to break up the middle. Gets over the 50, 3rd tackle. 23 minutes into the game. Bakers, long ball out to Cody Ogg, and he steps around one, but is pushed back quite handily by the second line of defense there. Coming back across, Bakers to Dylan Sharp, through the line again. Can't get past that second defense there. And the Broncos, after 3 sets on their line, aren't in place for an attacking kick, but at least can punt it off down the field and see what they can do now.
Absolutely. As Lenny Phillips there tries to break through the frontline defense there, but gets wrapped up halfway between the 10 and the 20. Who'll punch it up over the 20 now for tackle 2. Got to give you guys some props, though, the Broncos there, for their goal line defense. Not many teams I know can sustain that much goal line pressure and not cave. So bit of a pat on the back there to those Broncos players. As we see Brett Love there, he will take it up over the 40-meter line. 4 tackles gone, looking to be in 40-20 range.
Did that come off the back of the bloke in front?
No, it's been out on the full. It seems to be a backwards kick, so I'm not too sure how it's out on the full. But I think we'll practice those kicks at training.
Well, unless they balls it up here, this will be the Broncos' first real chance at scoring tonight. And Jones takes the first hit up, 15 metres out, first tackle. Coming across, ooh, really quick hands there. McEnroe gets to the 10, second tackle. Coming wide, Edwards, long ball out to Walmsley, and Walmsley pushes forward, but he just can't get there. 3 metres out, third tackle. Where do they go? Back across for the crash play. Tuxie on his back, fourth tackle, bringing it back to the 10 metres. We got a tackle and a half to see what the Broncos can do. Just sending it up just to make sure. Even though they were standing over it and seeing the entire thing, you got to give the bunker a chance to play the game. Fourth tackle, long ball, Sharp just taking a settler. Broncos, they need to do something here. They can't just rely on one-up stuff. And Edwards pushes forward with some one-up stuff and handing it over. So not what they wanted. They now have to rely on their defense to keep the Cowboys pinned.
As Aaron Hunter, he'll try and redeem himself there. He'll get us out of our red zone there, out of the 10-meter zone. As Williams, he'll go for a break. Gets past 1, gets the ball to Carl. Carl, he'll be wrapped up on the 40-meter line here, as we see our prop rotations have been made too. Harris, he'll get it out to Dingo. He'll put the step on, but can't get past the front line. 3 tackles gone, and we're just about to cross over into Broncos territory. As Prelep, he'll try and make a break through the back line there, but gets driven backwards. 4 tackles gone. Carl out to Devon. Devon, he'll just take a settler here as we get set up for last tackle. Out of range for an attacking kick here as we look to go for a punt kick into the corners. As Carl, he'll put it down to the left side corner, and that is Jones that will take the ball.
Oh, and Jones, he saw a gap and he got past, but he wasn't able to get past Dingo. First tackle, 30 metres out. Long ball out to Sharp, and Sharp pushing up to the 20. Up to the 40, sorry, second tackle. Blindside play again. McEnroe, pass out to Jones, and Jones, ooh, does he stay in? Ooh, only just, third tackle. Coming across, Sharp linking up with McEnroe. They get across the 40, fourth tackle. They're going to need a very nice run here if they want to get into attacking kick territory. Give it to Sharp, but Sharp is wrapped up by that strong defense. And again, we're back into that arm wrestle of field position and seeing which team can crack, or at least do something that isn't going to do too much of an error there. So not the fifth tackle option. And the Cowboys, some good field position. As the Cowboys,
bit of technical issues there. As Prelov, he takes it up over the 40-meter line. Ball goes out to Carl and then to Williams. He'll make a bit of a break there. Hopefully no more gremlins for the rest of this match, playing havoc on our technical box. But Blake Harris, he'll get it out to Prelov, and Prelov, he'll run towards the 10-meter line. 4 tackles gone. We go back to the middle of the field. Blake Harris there getting the inside ball. He'll get turned on his back for last tackle. As we look for an attacking kick here from Carl or Hunter. Goes to Carl. He puts the grubber across field. Hunter, he'll pick it up. He'll drive over. And he'll get turned on his back, unfortunately. Not the first try for him there.
And that young Hunter, he's not been too terrible tonight. So that's good signs there for the young Cowboy half. As McEnroe, first tackle. Cody Ogg does a little bit of a goosey step, a little bit of Jamison, passes it off to Edwards, and Edwards is off down the field. those offloads are bringing the Broncos back into it. 32 minutes, 33 minutes almost. Og breaks up through the line just like Cody. Gets to the 20. Third tackle. This has got to be the set for the Broncos if they don't want to go into the halftime break with a cherry next to their name. Romano working his way up to 10. Fourth tackle. It's a shame Lee is in there. We need a fourth to score possibly, depending on how the other games have gone. Tuxie, 10 metres out. Slow to get up off the ball. Edwards puts it high, puts it deep. Tapped to K, and he can't be pushed back. The Cowboys, some great defence there on their line.
As we see Dingo now, he'll get us out of trouble. He'll break the line. He's got the fullback to beat. It's now a foot race between Dylan Sharp and Chaz Dingo. As they get up over the 30-metre line, 20 metres. He gets the ball out to Lucas Deuce. He'll get past one. Deuce will get past two, and he'll get over the line here, and he'll put it down. As we see Riley Murray there, not too sure on anything, I don't believe. He just wants to double-check here. As can't really see much from that angle. I don't think there was any doubt there.
Yep, there we go. And I think I remember last season with the Broncos-Cowboys game, going 5 or 4 minutes into the end of the game, it was Dingo who Edwards had kicked over for a field goal, and the Broncos were leading 1 point up until that 5 minutes, and it was Dingo that broke our heart then, and there was Dingo that set that one up then. So we might have got a Muzz bet, but at what cost, the Broncos are saying.
As we see there, Blake Harris, they can't convert that try there. Just goes a little bit to the left. As we see 5 minutes left of the half, their Cowboys are leading 16-0. It's not all storms and rain clouds for the Broncos. They've definitely had some good defensive moments. Hopefully we'd see some more attacking moments from them in the second half. As we see Devon now, he'll take the ball up over the 20-metre line. Met with a strong tackle there. As Marshall gets it out to Carl. Carl gets it out to Hunt. He tries to break through, but can't. As we see Blake Harris now, he'll get through the gap of the first line. He'll get an offload out to Eddie Devon, but it is called a forward pass there. Bit of a relief for the Broncos.
Yep. And as I said last set, this has got to be the set. The Broncos going down 10 points at halftime is one thing. Going down 16 points would definitely be one hell of a challenge for the second half. So the Broncos, they would like to at least get across this set, if not maybe one more set at the end of this half. And there's Walmsley getting up 35. Crutcher, Lee linking up, but these Cowboys, they're determined to get to the halftime break with a 16-0 deficit, I should say, as Romano at least gets to the 20, and the Cowboys is going to rely on their kickers to see if they can get into position, and Walmsley does just that, puts it up high, but Phillips is there and he gets around one, and the Cowboys, probably the last set of their half, would hope to get some field position back and stop the Broncos getting back down this end.
Absolutely, as we see Prelov there with a long break, with the ankle tap from Sharp there to bring him down on the 40. As we see Carl, who'll throw the inside ball back to Monkey. Bit of a low ball there. Monkey had to reach for it. As we get tackled shy of the halfway line. We've got 3 tackles gone. Blake Harris now comes back up the inside, but driven back onto the halfway line. 4 tackles gone. We've got just under a minute of play left. Monkey, he'll get it out to Hunter. Hunter out to Scott. Scott will try and bust up the middle of the line there. He'll drive up to the 40-metre line. Last tackle. As we get the ball out to Hunter, he puts the kick down to the corner of Ray Romano, and we've got about 30 seconds left to play.
And this will probably 2 tackles left as we see the props slowly come back on. Bakers tries to break up through the line. This will probably be the last play of the ball. As we come down the blind side, back on the inside, Dylan Sharp gets it. He runs up, can't get around Dingo, passes it back to Crutcher, and Crutcher can't get there. That'll be it. We'll see you after the break.
I'm just waiting for Kiss Cam to come on me. It's not happening Do you like it? Do you like it? The environment here, do you like the footy? Yes, we're on. Yeah, we're live.
Yeah,
You're not you when you're hungry.
This is an amazing
Snickos.
reception that we've received.
Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high-quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple. Head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game.
And we're back for the second half of this game here at 1300 Smile Stadium. North Queensland, I should say, are leading the Brisbane Broncos 16-0 with a pretty resounding possession of 65% against the Broncos 35. Looking at those halftime stats, Brett Love, is there anything you want to highlight from your side of the ledger?
You mentioned that we had a bit of a sway in possession, but the Cowboys did have more errors there. They had 3 errors to the Broncos 1, which obviously with the amount of possession we had, probably shouldn't have had that many errors. That's probably the only real major thing to bring up, I guess.
And from the Broncos, lead run scorer there was Dylan Edwards, so they're probably hoping that they're going to get a few more of their attackers some ball tonight as Edwards gets up over the 50-metre line to play it. Oh, held and tackle.
Oh,
that's going to help the Broncos just a little bit.
Definitely not the way we wanted to start the half there with a penalty. It's just a soft penalty, really. You guys now get to start your set 30 metres into our territory.
And as long as Eddie doesn't do one of his patented forward passes, we should be good to keep going as Cody gets up to the 20. First tackle. Coming across. Edwards. Ooh, tight ball into Teresi. Gets up to the 10. Second, 10 metres out. Going that way again. Bakers catching it deep in the pocket. Not expecting to get that one. Third tackle. They lose meters there, but they're going the same way again. Lee gets around one. Oh, almost gets around another. Fourth tackle. They've got 2 more to go and they've got to come back wide. Crutcher pushing forward. And they get around his legs. He's just not strong enough to beat push down. They'll have to bring it out for their 5th.
There's some strong Cowboys defence there. 2 in the tackle gets him on his back as we'll go out for last tackle.
Passing it back. Long ball back to Walmsley. Walmsley putting it up. And no chasers really to mention it. Dingo catches it and the Cowboys gifted a 7-tackle set.
As we see Engo, he'll get it started for us. He'll drive up to the 30-metre line, just shy of that there. As Marshall, he'll get the ball out to Hunter, then gets it out to Carl. Carl will get driven back behind the 30-metre line by Crutcher. Bit of a slow play the ball there for the Cowboys. As Dingo, he'll get past the front line of defence there, but Dylan Sharp there just has his number, I guess, at the moment. He can't get past him. As Blake Harris, he'll put the fend on and he'll get the ball out to Monkey. The Cowboys now 3 tackles gone and they'll be just over the 30-metre line and a held and tackle penalty.
Oh, did they go the 2? No, they're going for the kick.
I like that option. Obviously, get some more points on the board, but we'll see if that's a decision that will come back to haunt us later on. As we see the Cowboys, they will start their set just shy of the 10-metre line. Hamilton there, he'll get met by a strong 2-man tackle. As we head across the face of the post there, Hunter, he'll get the outside ball from Carl. As we go back infield, Monkey now, he'll put the bump on and gets the pass out to Engo, and Engo get driven back from the try line there. As Harris now, he'll try and push through, but gets held up. 4 tackles gone. Marshall now off the ball tackle, but the ball gets kicked right back to the Cowboys. They get 6 more tackles on the Broncos line. As we see Carl now, he'll get driven backwards. As Marshall now, he'll get it out to Harris, and Harris he'll just run through for his second try of the night.
Yeah, don't know quite what happened there. It looked like whoever that was in the Broncos reached down to pick it up and their feet got in the way. And as we said earlier, just those back-to-back on the line sets, that is just a fitness killer. And, well, there we go. Harris, he gets a double for the night.
Yeah, it seemed to be he seemed to do a lot of extra work there. He ran a lot further than he probably needed to. He nearly put himself dead in goal as he lines himself up for his conversion.
Well, at the moment, sitting at Cowboys 19 plus, there are 4 people out there who are very, very happy with how things are going at the moment. You're
Absolutely.
one of them there, Brett Love.
I was about to say, yeah, I'm one of those. I backed I backed our boys to get the job done. Job's not done. But who are the other 3 people?
Oh, I'll let chat come up with those later on because they will be cheering as well as we get back underway.
As Hunter now, he'll field the ball and a long ball back to the middle there for Monkey. And he'll be driven onto the 10-meter line. As Carl now, he gets it out to Hamilton. Hamilton, he'll push forward to the 20-meter line. 2 tackles gone. Dingo, he gets past 1 there. He's got Dylan Sharp to beat, but Dylan Sharp gets around the top half of him there and brings him down halfway between the 40 and 50. Hunter now out to Hunt. Hunt now, he'll be taken up onto the 40-meter line for 4 tackles there. Marshall back to Monkey. Monkey, he'll go through onto the 30-meter line. This will be last tackle here. Out of range for a attacking kick as we look for a punt kick. And that's the Carl special, kicking it into his own player. Seen it all too often this season.
And the Broncos, they'll start their first set in their Cowboys half. And you'd like to think that if they want to make a comeback, 22 points right now, they would have to score at this set because we're not quite at record-breaking comeback yet, but things are looking a little bit dire here as AMAC bumps off one and tries to get past Dingo, but Dingo has his number, puts him down there. Second tackle coming across. Cody Ogg pushing forward, doesn't quite have the legs to get all the way. Third tackle, blindside raid, forward pass and the Cowboys, they get the ball back.
Yeah, I mean, look, Hart's been a bit fast there. You guys looked very hot on attack there, but thank you, Eddie. Oh, wow, that's a big tackle. As the Cowboys now, 2 tackles gone, they'll look to get up over the 30-meter line, but Hamilton will get driven backwards, back towards his own try line. As Monkey, he'll put the ball out to Caleb J. The Broncos here seem to be muscling up in defense there, as we see Monkey now with the ball. Last tackle, he'll get up just shy of the 40-meter line. Cowboys well within 40-20 territory. As we see Carl now puts boot to ball. It looks good as Ray Romano there, he will field it on the full.
And whilst he tries to do the fancy footwork down the sideline, he can't and is forced to play it there just shy of the 30. Dylan Sharp gets around one. He's been kept fairly quiet tonight. Hasn't touched the ball as much as he probably would have liked, but he at least gets there to the 50. Bakers, ball to AMAC, and AMAC is rocked, and they hold him down and push him back. Third tackle just on the other side of the 50. Oh, coming across, they try the tricky over under, and they pass it straight to Engo, which is probably not what you want, and the Cowboys will start their half 40 metres out.
Well, I mean, it's what I wanted, but I don't know if it was what the Broncos fans would have wanted as we now start our set up over the 40-metre line. Callum Murray there with the ball. He'll get driven backwards. 2 tackles gone. We'll see Blake Harris there with the ball to Monkey. Little itty-bitty bit of obstruction there. As we start 3 tackles now. Carl gets it out to Hamilton. Hamilton on the wing. Not Hamilton on the wing there for 4 tackles. Justin Monkey now, he'll take a settler up the middle. 5 tackles gone there. Not a lot done with that set there from the Cowboys, but they are in range for an attacking kick. And Jack Carl, he drops it cold there, lets the pressure off for the Broncos.
And Walmsley takes the first hit up, but can't get much further. 18 metres out, first tackle. Where do they go? They come back wide. Edwards off to Og. Og cuts back inside and is met by some strong defence there, 25. Edwards, ball out to Teresi. Teresi gets over the 30, third tackle. Slowly making ground here. Oh, Bakers, he just takes a hit up. It's 40. That means Edwards or Walmsley will be going for the 40-20 here. It's passed back to Lee instead, and Lee boots it down the field. It's got the distance, it just doesn't have the length, or the angle, I should say, and Dingo comes back 25 metres out.
Yeah, I mean, Dingo puts the steps on there, but can't get past the line of defence. But that man can. Hamilton, he got past defence and threw it back to Justin Monkey, as the Cowboys will be on their 40-metre line. A bit of a Jamilson shuffle from Marshall there. 3 tackles gone, just crossing over halfway now. As Carl goes into acting half, gets the ball to Dingo. He puts a step on Lee, but it'll be tackled there by Dylan Sharp. 4 tackles. We're heading into the red zone. Now Blake Harris there. He'll settle it in the middle of the field for last tackle. In range for an attacking kick here. The ball goes to Carl. He puts up the bomb there. But Jones there takes it in the in-goal, according to the referees.
And first run up here for Walmsley. We're just about to hit the 60-minute mark, which is when we're going to see some prop rotations come on and off. Don't want to jinx myself or anything, but it looks like scoring 22 points in just over 20 minutes might be beyond the Broncos tonight, particularly if they fumble the ball just a little bit like that. Second tackle, we're just on the other side of the 40. Oliver to Edwards. Edwards just takes a settler, gets over the 40. Slow play of the ball. Walmsley drawing pass to Teresi. Teresi gets over the 30. Fourth tackle. Meters not coming easy here. We come back. Og breaks through the line, tries to do something there, does not. Monkey takes the intercept, and the Cowboys pressure let off the hook there.
As we see now, the Cowboys through Engo will get up over the 20-metre line with that prop rotation set to come on shortly. And the Cowboys, they're just getting piggybacked out of their own half here with Hunter. He'll have the duty to kick the ball out.
And 20 minutes left. Do we finish the season off with another Eddie Oliver sin binning?
I'm sure the crowd at home would love to see an Eddie Oliver sin bin, as they were quite animate when it happened at the beginning of the season. As we see Engo now for tackle 2, he'll hit it up over the 40-metre line for the Cowboys. As we go left, a bit of a flat ball there to Hamilton. He gets the ball back on the inside to Harris with an even flatter pass. 20 metres out from the try line, the Cowboys in the red zone now. They get the ball to Hunter on the inside there. He'll take it up to the 10-metre line. Strong run from the half there. As we head back to the half there for Carl, sorry. Last tackle here. Carl taken out of last tackle kick options as Hunter, he puts the bomb up. Gets it to Lucas Deuce. He takes the ball, but he'll get tackled and hand the ball over in the 10.
And what was that pass? Somehow that was not ruled a forward. Small miracles there. But Sharp, he plays it there for his first. Cody Og push back to play it almost exactly the same place. Second tackle. Coming across, we got Edwards. Again, back on the inside to Sharp. The Cowboys, they taste blood in the water right now. And the Broncos have gone maybe about 10 metres. Og, again, another straight up hit. Fourth tackle, 25 metres out. Going across, Edwards, long ball out to Walmsley. And Walmsley gets 35 metres. There we go, 20 metres gained. The Broncos, they're going to have to rely on a kick to get out of trouble. And hopefully they can stop the Cowboys from putting on another score.
As we see Lenny Phillips there, he gets monstered on the kick return. As the Cowboys will start their set on the 40-metre line. Gets the ball back to Hunter. let the young half take a hit up there. In the same spot as Lenny Phillips. 2 tackles gone. The ball goes out to Carl. Carl, he'll push up over halfway, entering the Broncos territory out of the Cowboys now. Ball back on the inside to Callum Murray, then to Dingo. Hunter there, he'll just take the run. He try and gets through the middle there, split the defender. 4 tackles gone. Pretlov back on the field there. Bit of fresh legs for the Cowboys. Head up the middle there. 5th tackle is the call. Bit of a slow play the ball. As Hunter, he puts it into the corner of Jones, and Jones is met by the winger center combo.
And takes a while to play it there. Edwards to Og. Og pushing forward. Gets 25 meters first tackle. Second tackle, I should say. Edwards drawing pass to Sharp, but the defense reads that well, and he only gets to about 35 meters. Third tackle. We should see Amac coming on the field any second now is Locke. Walmsley running his way off as Edwards gets 4th tackle, 40 meters. Oh, 45 meters, I should say. There we go. Sharp. Ball out to Og, and Og doesn't get too much further. Push back to the 50. The Cowboys, they are not letting the foot off the neck here. They want to finish this game with a 0 score in the Broncos ledger as Phillips runs off up the field and gets to the 30.
As we see him put the steps on there, gets past the first line of defense, but can't get past the cover defense. Ball goes out to Hunt. He'll get past one. Takes 3 defenders to stop him just on the SRL logo. Hunter, he'll go to Scott. Scott will push up as we head into the Broncos territory now. Back to the right side of the field. Lenny Phillips, he'll try and get the step on, but gets driven backwards. 4 tackles gone. As the ball goes to Marshall to Monkey, and that's not a good result from the Cowboys there. The Broncos, they're going to get an opportunity now to start with the ball in Cowboys territory and get that 0 off the scoreboard.
It's an interesting call to call it offside and not just a simple knock on, but there is a forward pass, and the SRL gods are looking favourably down there on the Cowboys for that call.
As we see Pretlov there with the run, he gets up over the 40-metre line and driven back by the forward pass thrower Eddie Oliver. Monkey now, he'll put the palm on, gets the ball out to Hamilton. Hamilton, he'll be he'll be taken just shy of the 20-metre line. Jake Scott playing in the centre spot there, gets it to Caleb J, but Caleb J, he'll run over the touchline.
Yep, some good tackling defence there from the Broncos. Caleb J almost destined to score, but Romano has his number and just shepherds him over there. And the Broncos get the ball back with 12 minutes left to play. As Oliver passes out to Amac, who playing lock for the last 15 minutes of the game, gets to the 20. Slow play the ball. Eddie out to Bakers. Bakers, again, another hit up. Gets at least to the 30. Second tackle. Back across to Bakers. Bakers taking just the hit up again. The Broncos, it's basically just been their attacking plan tonight, and it has not worked for them, just those 1 hit ups. As Hunter, he's determined to get his try of the night, capitalising off a bit of an intercept there.
As we see the Cowboys now starting their set in the 30-metre line for the Broncos, as Hamilton will take it up over the 20. It'd be nice to see young Hunter get his first SRL try, as we see Jake Scott puts a defender on his back, but I believe that's Amac there. He is there ready to cover for that one. As the ball goes back on the inside to Monkey, and the captain will get his own try for the night.
And if it wasn't apparent already, then those very 4 instrumental people who've bet Cowboys 19 plus, you have definitely scored yourself some points. And the rest of the SRL, I think we need to be copying your tips for the next week, I should say. Sorry there, Pretlov.
Yeah, look, probably not the greatest idea. I've had a pretty shocking tipping record. I've just backed the Cowboys every week. Feel free to join me though, but I can't promise the returns. Most of my other games are not that great. As Taz Dingo puts on the kicking boots for the last 15 or so minutes there, with Blake Harris having a bit of an early night.
Now, as we wait for this kickoff to come back up again, looking forward to next week, the Broncos, they're up against the Raiders, who will be playing for a win to make sure that they do not get given the spoon, because after tonight's win, the Cowboys are now 2 points clear and will be going into that final round with a possible chance of not getting the spoon.
As we see Jake Scott, he takes the hit up. As we look towards next week as well, the Cowboys will be taking on the Dolphins in what it'll be Jake Scott's last game in the SRL and Jack Carl's last game in a Cowboys jumper. So a bit of an emotional game for the Cowboys players and fans. But we're not done here tonight. We've still got a couple minutes left to play as we see the Cowboys there. They'll take it up for tackle 4, just shy of the 40-meter line. We're in 40-20 territory. I'm not sure if we're going to go for it or not. As we see a bit of a kerfuffle there. Hamilton, he'll clean up the mess. The ball will go to Marshall. Back on the inside to Carl. Still in 40-20 range. Good angle and distance, but Jones there, ready to catch it.
And 7 minutes left, or just under 7 minutes left. The Broncos playing the ball in their half. Og links up with Jeff, and Jeff back on the field, breaks through, and lovely offload there to Sharp. Back on the inside to Pretlove. That is not on the same team there. And the Cowboys, 45 metres out, first tackle.
As we see the Cowboys now 40 metres away from their own try line, as we see Callum Murray now, he'll put the steps on. An attempted ankle tap from Dylan Sharp there stops him in his tracks. As we go back infield now, Scott now, he'll take a hit up. 3 tackles gone, and we're heading into the red zone of the Broncos. Carl now gets the ball out to Hunter. He gets it off to Dingo, and Dingo will score. Nail in the coffin there. But our young half cannot try to his name.
And again, it's got to be Dingo. And Dingo has had an absolute blinder of a night tonight. Setting up a couple of tries himself. There's another one scored by himself. Is that 2 tonight for Dingo, or is that his first tonight, Josh?
I want to say it's 2 for Dingo, but I'm not too sure. For once, I've not been able to keep track of how many tries we've scored. We've scored a few.
And if Dingo can put this one across... Ooh. If Dingo had put that one across, the Cowboys would be 34 up, and they would have beaten the Tigers' score against the Broncos in round 1, which was exactly this, 32-0. So the best kind of deja vu here for the Broncos, and 5 minutes left to go to see if they can put any score on and leave tonight, leave North Queensland with more than just a little dot there.
As we see Bakers get us back underway, the ball goes to Dingo. Dingo gets the ball off to Jake Scott. He will bump one off, but gets driven back by AMAC, back behind the 20-meter line. As Hunter, he'll get it out to Monkey. Monkey there met with a strong tackle, putting him back on the 20-meter line. Just under 5 minutes left to play as we get an inside ball to Dingo. Hunter to Dingo. That seems to be a good combination cooking up so far. As Dingo gets taken just over the 40-meter line, just shy of halfway now the Cowboys are. Hamilton, he'll put us over halfway into the Broncos territory. 4 tackles gone. Carl to Pretlove. Pretlove, he'll try and get through the middle of those 2 defenders there, but gets taken just shy of the 30-meter line. For last tackle, the ball goes back to Hunter and puts it into the arms of Jones.
Oh, and Jones, he gets around one, he pushes off another, but he is wrapped up there by Dingo and is forced to play it there just shy of the 30. Sharp, he breaks through the line, and fullback was not home at the time, so he's making easy meters, passes back on the inside to Oliver and gets there, plays it there, 10 meters out, second tackle. Blindside raid, AMAC, long ball out to Lee. Lee is met handily, pushed back, third tackle, 10 meters out. This is the Broncos. They've got to score here if they want to go home with points. Crutcher pushing forward, 2 meters out, fourth tackle, 2 tackles left in the set. Ooh, risky ball all the way out to Edwards, and Edwards pushes and wrapped up on his back. Fifth tackle, where's the kickers? Oh, yep, take a step back. There we go. Pass back to Pato, who kicks and Sharp scores. So not the person who would normally be kicking, but at least the Broncos leave tonight with 4, possibly 6 points.
Yeah, as we see, the line was a bit compact there from the Cowboys, as that was just straight into the arms of Sharp there. Look, definitely a good result if you're a Broncos fan. No one loves to go home with a dot next to their name, so got away from that there. But yeah, 32 points to 4, couple minutes left to play there. As we see Bakers, he'll try and line up for the kick.
Taking his time, aiming for that person just under the Harvey Norman sign up there. And he's across 6 points, and the comeback is on with 1.5 minutes to go there.
I believe there's a famous Dolphin player that says it's early days. Are you thinking that, Mac? Early days?
Yep, we always pray to your Lord, your Lord and Savior just before you kick the ball off. And with 1 minute left to go, it's the SRL. You never know what could happen, Pretlove.
You're absolutely right. We've seen some strange things, as Dingo taking a little bit longer there to kick the ball off. Drives it downfield now.
And Edwards passes it off to Jeff. And Jeff, he's not seen the ball as much as he normally would, and that might be part of the reason why the Broncos are in the way they are. So Crutcher grabs the ball and is pushed back. A bit of a hospital pass there. Takes a while to get back up. Oliver out to Og. Og, sticks his nose through the line, gets over there. This will not play it. And the Cowboys have won tonight. Well deserved and well welcome here at their home stadium.
Absolutely. It's always good to see a Cowboys win on their home territory. 32 points to 6. Look, definitely wasn't the result I expected coming up into the box. I was expecting a close, hard battle. But look, I'll always happily take a 32-6 game.
As we move on to some stats from the game. That possession there tells a lot about what happened tonight. 61% to 39%. Harris grabbing 2. Dingo, Monkey, Scott, Deuce. Shared across the park. Sharp, the only scorer there for the Broncos. The errors are about the same. Penalties about the same. But those tackle stats, 215 tackles to 146 tackles, is more than just a little bit insane there, Josh.
Absolutely. I mean, and missed tackles were about the same as well, 17 to 19. But line breaks, 42 line breaks to the Broncos 25. So obviously that's kind of where a lot of the points, I'd have to say, came from as well. As we take a look at some player stats now, looking at the Cowboys first. So we see Chaz Dingo, 331 run meters, 8 tackles, none missed, 10 line breaks for himself, a try assist, a try and a conversion. So a pretty solid night from the fullback there. We see Marshall and Monkey with over 220 run meters. Marshall with 17 tackles, none of them missed, a tackle break, and a little kick to his name, 2 try assists. Monkey, 223 run meters, 13 tackles, 1 missed, 2 line breaks, 2 tackle breaks, 5 line breaks, and a try. Blake Harris also over the 200 run meters there. 14 tackles, 1 missed, a tackle break, 5 line breaks for himself there, and 2 tries. Carl just shy of the 150 with 11 tackles, a line break and a tackle break for himself there, and a couple of kicks. And yeah, as it kind of goes down there, Pretlove, Hunter, Scott, all over the 100 run meters. So it's good to see a lot of your forwards and a lot of, I guess, half your team at least there making over 100 run meters. Hamilton just shy of the century. For himself there. Hunter, though, in his second game of SRL, he had 1 try assist, 6 kicks, 12 tackles, 1 of them missed, and 126 run meters. So pretty good there to see from the youngster. As we take a look at some Broncos stats now.
And top of the points there, Dylan Sharp, 22 tackles, 1 missed tackle. Now, when your fullback is making 22 tackles like that, there's no surprise that there is just not that much running. And yet, 200 run meters is fairly decent there. Edwards, again, 155 run meters, 10 tackles, 2 line breaks. Og, Oliver, Jones, Romano, all the back line doing what they can. It's unfortunately the forwards who are kept pretty quiet and not necessarily ineffectual, but a lot of missed tackles in that missed tackle ledger there, and that's really where a lot of the game was lost tonight here for the Broncos against the Cowboys. And it'll be looking like the finals race is over for the Broncos, and next week they'll be playing out one last time as a concerted team. So that's it for us. This is the final game of our Wednesday night. It's been good to be here in the box. I've been AMAC and I've been with Josh Pretlove, and we'll see you next time.